morning. It's a foggy morning. Not as bad as it was the other day, though, for sure. Look at this. Hi. Hey, cousin. Happy to see you. Ladies and gents, remember I was talking about people who support that lady right there. Man, she's been with me since day one. Hold on, let me make this turn. Let's see what that says here. Yes, please, if you don't mind. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I ask you guys, if you don't mind, to please like, subscribe, share. Got my cuz on here with me. So we're just trying to make it to work on time and safely, you know what I mean? 7th day in a row. Hello. All right, this fog is not as dense over on this side of the Oh man, over on this side of the country as it is on the other side, you can kind of see the low-laying fog out in the fields and stuff. It's wild. Here we go. Again, I thank you guys for hitting the like button. I thank you guys for tuning in, showing some support, some love. I appreciate it. Don't have very much to talk about this morning, though. Talked about a lot yesterday. This morning it's going to be relatively quiet. I mean, I guess we could talk about our usuals. Just like I told my kids, but they're not kids anymore, but like I told my children, I was like, look, I'm going to keep talking to you all about time management until I think you got it. You know what I mean? So, time management, accountability, all of those things are good things to have in practice. Desire, dedication, all of that stuff. So you'll hear me talk about this stuff all the time, man, because those are attributes a lot of times that I lacked. Hello. A lot of times I lack those attributes, and it's costing me, you know. So let's talk about patience for a minute. So like I said, I was talking to my friend the other day, which there's all kinds of little gems that I could pull out of that conversation and have a whole segment on. But this one here was pretty good because I was telling him, you know, I'm trying to learn patience. You know, my impatience has gotten me into trouble. And after I told him everything that was going on, he asked me why was I so impatient. And I told him, I said, you know, man, I said, I'm getting older. And, you know, I want to achieve my goal, you know what I mean, before I'm too old to enjoy it. And he kind of chuckled a little bit, and he was like, I'm going to ask you again, why are you impatient? And he told me, he said, I've got 20 years on you. And he's running his own business, and he's still, you know, trying to get it to where he wants it, you know what I'm saying? So that put things in perspective for me. He's not rushing. He's taking his time. He's trying to get this thing right. And, you know, at the end of the day, what really, what hit home for me is my goal, my main goal should be to get it right. If that makes sense. My main goal should be to get it right. I like that. Not to grow, not to make huge amounts of money, but to get it right. Because when you get it right, it's going to be okay. It's going to be successful. It's going to be everything you dream. You just got to get it right. And I think that's what James is. He didn't come out and say that, but that's what I think that he was hitting around to. He wants to get it right. And he's taking his time, and he's doing it the right way. You know what I mean? So I'm right there. I'm right there with him. I feel him on that. I understand. I feel him on that. So, that's something I took out of that. So I'm just going to focus on doing it, getting it right, and doing it right, and everything else. And first of all, put God first, and everything else will fall into place. I do believe that. So I just got to keep educating myself and try to get it right. And that's in anything in life, ladies and gents. I mean, do we want to get it right? But like I told you before, and I'll talk about it again, is, I learned what success means to me. You know what I mean? Before, success meant to me large amounts of money and access to anything I want. That is not success. Success is achieving your goals. What are your goals? What do you want to do? And all your goals, they're big. Goals are big, especially when you achieve them. My partner said something the other day that I still use. Just because it's not important to you don't mean it's not important to someone else. Their problems is just as important to them as yours are to you. So you can't categorize somebody's problems as big or little or small, because if they're big to them, it's big to them. You know what I mean? So, you can't look down on other people's situations. I like it. So, I'm learning, man, that this is this thing that's been going on with me is just grow. You grow from it. I feel like I've grown a little bit. You know what I mean? I just it's opened my eyes to a lot of things that I wouldn't even consider 3 or 4 years ago. That's another thing. And my friend said, he was like, the Tim today is not the same Tim 3 years ago. Yeah, and he's absolutely right. So, I'll tell y'all this and then I'll shut up. In order to achieve your dreams, your goals, whatever you're trying to do, you got to be willing to take a chance. You got to step out on faith. You got to believe that God's going to allow you to achieve what you've set out to achieve. And it's going to take some sacrifice. I don't mind helping anyone. You know what I mean? But if I see that people are not willing to sacrifice what they want to achieve what they need, then I don't have time. Straight up, I don't have time for it. I need people around me who are looking for my time to have that same, not the same, but have some type of ambition and willing to sacrifice a good time to get to where they need to be. And that's including myself. Sometimes there's things that I want that I know right now I can't do because of what I'm trying to achieve. And that's what people, they have to get that through their heads. I'm seeing it, and I have seen it Some folks just they're more worried about having a good time and living a certain lifestyle than they are handling business. And you won't be successful doing that. Because success comes repetition, okay? You have to continue to repeat. You got to practice. You got to, what they call it, rinse and repeat. You have to continue to get that that muscle memory. Because as soon as you slack off, I'll talk for myself. I'll speak for myself. As soon as I slack off, I'm going to lose all momentum. As soon as I decide I'm going to take me an extended break, I'm going to lose all motivation. Okay? So I have to keep going. I got to keep grinding. What am I doing? Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm about losing my mind over here, you all. That turning signal was getting on my nerves, but I have to have it on. But okay, if you are familiar with the channel, you know what point I am at. If you're not, this is the point where I say, if everyone is a servant, everyone gets served, you all. I want you all to think about that. Please remember desire, dedication, focus, accountability. Apply all that to your life, okay? I'm trying to do it to mine. I love you guys. And remember, if everyone's a servant, everyone gets served. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Miss Yates, cuz I love you. I hope all is well. And you all have a good day.